Hello, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Daniel's channel. For today's video, I'll be talking to you guys. How do I improve my speaking ability? Today's video, I will be speaking mainly in English. Some of the words I might explain it in Chinese for you or type it down, or actually I will have Chinese subtitles down here so you can compare Chinese and English sentences. So for today's video, you guys might be confused and also curious because some of my friends asked me, hey Daniel, how do you improve or how do you maintain your speaking ability? So actually for today's video, I've written down 3 elements that I usually do to improve my English speaking ability. If you guys are interested, please keep watching. Number 1 is mimic. So by mimic, I mean 模仿. What do you mimic? Like, what kind of thing can you mimic? When I'm watching television, especially American series or American movies, even though American comedies, despite anything that I watch in English, I usually mimic their tone, the way they speak, and also the intonation stuff. How come by mimicking can we improve or maintain our speaking ability? Because when you mimic the way someone speaks, you can actually copy the way the guy speaks. So for example, if you watch the television today, and the guy was like, oh, you know what? I met John on the way to school here today, and I think he got even taller than yesterday. Or, I have good news for you. Some of the actors or actors, they're pretty exaggerated, or they're pretty good at acting. So when you watch the television, by watching how they react to other people, or by the intonation of the sentence, you can understand what the intonation will be like in this sentence. So the next time when you're trying to speak English with your friends, when you're about to show surprise to other people, you can actually remember the movie that you have ever seen, so that you will take the action or take the elements of that actress or that actor to your speaking. Instead of saying, oh, you know what? You'll be like, you know what? Because you know how American people speak. So usually when I watch American series, I like to mimic or copy the way they speak. The second one is read out loud. So if you guys have had the habit of reading English books or English material, any kind of that, by read out loud, I mean you have to speak it out and also add some emotion inside this sentence. For example, if I'm reading an English magazine, I will be like, Egypt is an extreme country. It is home to the Nile River, generally considered the world's longest river. Its deserts are very dry, seeing as little as 2 millimeters of rainfall in a year. But the areas around the Nile River are wonderfully fertile. So instead of just using a very monotone voice or very flat tone, you need to add more emotion inside the sentence. Of course, you can exaggerate the sentence by acting really exaggeratedly. Like, Egypt is an extreme country. If you're really good at exaggerating stuff or sentences, it's actually very good for you to take part in English speech contest or English reading contest. Because some of the speakers that win the reading contest or speech contest, they usually add a lot of emotion inside. It will not be very boring, they would not be very monotone, they will be like exaggerating every sentence they say. You need to make this sentence alive. The third way that I usually use is murmur when I'm alone. What does that mean? It sounds a bit weird. You murmur alone? Yes, I murmur alone. Let's say if I just finished working and just got back home, sometimes if I'm alone, I will be like, okay, first thing for me to do is take off my jacket, put down my bag, go to the wash and wash my hands. I will speak this to myself, talking to myself, you know. Sometimes it practices your language intuition. Or let's say if you're very hungry when you get home. When you sit on the couch in the living room, you probably will say, oh, I'm so hungry. What should I eat for dinner? What should I get for dinner? You can speak to yourself. It's like in Chinese we say 自言自语, right? Think out loud. Practice this way and you'll find it do wonder. The last thing that I want to emphasize is that don't be afraid to talk to a foreign friend. People make mistakes, especially language mistakes, when they speak even though native speakers make some grammar mistakes when they, let's say today you're talking to a foreign friend and you'll be like, oh, she go to school every day at 12 o'clock. But you suddenly realize that, oh, I forgot to add es at the end of the go word. You can actually correct yourself by saying, oh sorry, she actually goes to school every day at 12 o'clock. It is no shame to make a mistake, okay? It is shame that you don't dare to open your mouth and speak English. Failure is the mother of success. By practicing a lot, can you make progress in your language? I think this works for every language, not specifically to English. So I really hope that these 3 methods improve your English speaking ability. If you have any further question, please comment down below and let me know. And I'll see you guys in next video. Bye guys.
What you gonna do with that dessert? Do what, do what, do that, do that, do that, do what, do that, do that, do that, do what.